Hi, Mrs. Riley.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
So about your Holocaust literature class, what do you guys learn about?
We learn a lot about the Holocaust, obviously. We talk a lot about how Hitler rose to power. We talk about how the fragility of democracy and how genocides come to happen. You know, a lot of the people, when they think about the Holocaust, they think about the camps. But there's a span of 10 or so years before that that led to the camps, and we seldom talk about that. So I think that's an important piece.
I see that you have a book with you.
Yes.
Is this the first book that your class has written?
Yep. It's called Beyond Walls. It's the first book. Should I hold it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it about?
It's basically, it kind of started out, it started out as a book about the Holocaust, but it sort of came to be about the rise of Hitler eventually. And how did we get to, it kind of describes how we got to the camps.
Will your kids be writing a book every single year?
Yes. This year, well, hopefully that's the, yes, hopefully that is the goal. This year we're writing a book on genocides. We're covering all the major genocides of the 20th century and the 21st century. So students can see how each genocide takes place and the similarities between them. They can learn a little bit more about how to stop them.
Yeah. What are the actual logistics of the book? Like, how much does it cost for someone to buy?
I think, to buy it, it costs $10. And that money will help us to publish this year.
Where can someone purchase the book?
Right now, they can buy it from me in room 132.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the interview,
Thank you.
Mrs. Riley.
Thank
I hope
you.
you have an awesome day.
Thank you.
Next up, we're talking to Sam Vega about her experience with the Holocaust literature class. Hi, Sam Vega. How are you
Hi.
doing today?
I'm doing all right.
How was your experience with it?
I enjoyed taking it. It was recommended to one of my friends when she took it her senior year, and it sounded like an intriguing way to learn about history through literature, and I thought I'd just give it a shot.
What years did you take the class?
I took it my junior year, so last year.
Yeah. What awesome things did you learn about?
One of the main things I took away from that class is it wasn't just the Jewish people that were discriminated against in the Holocaust. There were also unspoken survivors, like people of LGBT origin, Polish people, people with disabilities were also discriminated against in that time period. And I feel like they get erased because obviously it's a big tragedy for the Jewish people, but it was also a tragedy for those people as well.
Are there any highlights for you during the class?
I just really liked writing the book. I think it was fun being an editor and getting to read all the different perspectives of the students and the way that they understood the Holocaust.
Did you have any actual pages in the story yourself?
Yeah, I wrote about anti-Semitism in the roots of the Catholic Church and the way that it kind of became ingrained in the culture of people in Europe to hate the Jewish people.
Any advice for the students who are writing the book this year?
I would say always ask for help, and I think asking your peers for advice is the biggest, because it is about you guys when you're writing the book. It's like about your take and perspective on things, and I think getting help and input from other people your age would be helpful in making this appeal to younger people.
As someone who's writing a book, thank you very much. Okay. That's all for the interviews today, and back to the anchors.